What's up guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video we are going to look at 10 of my favourite RC cars of 2021. That's wrong, favourite cheap RC cars of 2021. I'm doing this video now so it still gives you time to order some of these ready for the Christmas rush. So there'll be links in the description to all the cars I'm going to talk about. Let's get on with number 10. Should we count 10 to 1, 1 to 10? It's not really a top 10, but I will tell you my favourite at the end. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Eachine EAT10. They do this in brushless, they do it in brush. The only reason I'm putting this in now is because I saw the price of this the other day and it was ridiculously cheap. I don't know whether that price has gone up now. This is the brushless version and I've just bought a brushed one. This cost me £23, which is about, well, it's less than $40. And the brush, I've not tried the brushed one, but the brushless, although it wasn't the fastest thing out of the box, it was good fun. So the EAT10 is a relatively basic 1/18 scale brushless buggy from Eachine. It's got a small brushless motor in there, 2-in-1 ESC, friction dampers, but it is good fun and it doesn't cost a lot of money. So that's why this is on my list, because the cost versus the fun factor is definitely worth it. Next is something that's relatively recent. This is the WLToys 144002. A few people didn't really like this, but I do like it. It's got a metal chassis. You can adjust all your steering and your toe. It's got big oil dampers on it. It is brushed. It's a 550 brush motor. It's not as fast as some of the buggies out there. It is good fun. And that's why I put it on this list. So it's a 1/14 scale. Like I said, it's got metal chassis, big bore oil shocks, and it does take quite a bit of abuse. So I speed ran it. It's good for about 27 mile an hour on 2S. And I've taken it to the skate park and it does take quite a bit of abuse at the skate park. I did break a shock cap during the run, however, cheap fix, and these things generally are pretty tough. So moving slightly away for some bashers, we're going to look at this Mini D12 from CXD. The CXD brand is owned by the owner of WPL, that's why this is very similar to their normal size D12. The reason I've put this in here is because for the money, these things are really good fun. If you're into scale, this is a little one. What scale is this? Anyway, if you're into small scale stuff, this little D12, this mini one, is perfect. So the Mini D12 runs on a single cell 3.7 volt lithium ion. It comes ready to run. It's fully proportional. You can adjust the steering angle and you can adjust the throttle as well. It's a very good little scale pickup. And that's why I put it on my list. It's affordable and it's fun. So this is next on list, staying with the small stuff. This is a little drift car from HBX. You can tell I didn't really plan this video very well, but sometimes the unplanned ones do come out better. Anyway, this is a little drift car. It comes ready to run. It's got a built-in gyro as well. It's got a nice look about it, and this thing is really fun. So it's a 1/18 scale. It says 36 kilometers an hour on the website. However, in reality, I think it's probably more about 20 to 25 kilometers an hour. I can't remember what I got on my video. Anyway, fully proportional. It's got a little 180 motor in there, which is plenty of power for this, and you're able to not only do it indoors, but it's also ideal for outdoors. I took it to the skate park and had an absolute blast with it. So that's why this is on the list. It's good fun, it's affordable, and it's a little bit different to the norm. We may as well stick with the small stuff, and this is, at the moment, my favourite little mini RC car. It's a little drifter from WLToys. It's on the A959 or 989 chassis. It is so much fun. It doesn't come with these wheels. It comes with some little like rally block ones. It is still good fun, and there's plenty of options for drift wheels for these things. So this little thing is so much fun out of the box with them rally block like rubber tyres. You're able to take it outdoors, you can run it indoors. With the drift wheels on it, it turns it into an absolute beast of a drift car. The diffs are unlocked on this, however you can get upgrades for it. You can unlock the diffs, you can tune these, you can upgrade these. They are good fun and they don't cost a lot of money. This is definitely up there with one of my favourites of this year. I think because of how small this is and with all them lights on it, it just looks insane. I love it. Right, getting a little bit bigger now, and this is probably, if I'd have done a video every year on my favourite of the year, this would probably have featured in all of them. I've had these since 2018, I first got one of these, and they still today, I rate them as one of the best little RC cars you can get. And the reason is, they're so cheap and they're so much fun. Sometimes you can pick these up for around £30 or less, which is about $40. Fully proportional, awesome fun. So these little things, 1/18 scale, fully proportional. They have got friction dampers, but they are good fun. I put one of these up against the Latrax Teton, and it actually performed better. It lasted longer and it didn't actually break as quickly as the Latrax did. So I really rate these, and you can get them for not a lot of money. Perfect for the kids to get into RC, or if you just want something to bash around in the garden or let the dog chase around. Absolutely ideal for that. Next on the list, if you don't want a little drift car, these will fill that gap. These are 1/16 scale. You can get different body styles. This is from UDIRC, also SG make them. Awesome cars, not a lot of money. They come brushed or brushless. This is a brushless version, but the brushed one is just as fun, and the brushless isn't really that much faster either. So 1/16 scale, fully proportional. They do come brushed or brushless. They've got a built-in gyro. However, I prefer running them without the gyro. I actually think the gyro makes it harder to handle. Coming in a Mustang body style, they've got a pickup body style that's very similar to the Armour in Fraction. That's probably my favorite. And recently UDIRC have released a Lancia Delta looking one, and also a Rally Ford Focus one, which are both really good looking rigs as well. This thing definitely is affordable, and they are really good fun. Oh, and they also come with a set of drift wheels, which I'm not a fan of. I don't think they're all that good. I prefer running them with the rubber tyres on them. Right, we're getting down to the last few now. Now, this isn't really in order. However, I am going to save my favourite till last. But first, let's have a look at this one. This is the Eachine EAT 14. It's on the WLToys 144001 chassis, or if you're into your LC racing, it's on the same chassis. They are a clone of the LC Racing. However, don't let that put you off. These things are really good. So the EAT 14, it's brushless. It does suffer with a little bit of cogging, as I found. However, I don't think that really affected the performance that much. It was very small amount on startup on longish grass. This thing, once it gets going, it's an absolute ripper. You can backflip it, you can burn it around. It does around over 30 mile an hour on 2S. It's a really good fun 14th scale brushless buggy, and it doesn't cost a great deal for what you get. I'd say, even though this wasn't a countdown from 10, this is definitely second favourite on my list of cheap RC cars this year. From WLToys, it's the 104001 or something like that. It's meant to be 1/10 scale. It's actually, in reality, it's 1/12 scale. It's brushed, however, it's priced really well, and the performance is really good as well. This WLToys comes with oil shocks. It's got metal A-arms. It's brushed, however, the performance is very good for it. I really like these. I've converted one to brushless, and it's an absolute animal. The brushed ones, though, perfect for bashing around. They jump okay. They jump well, they land well, they look good as well. They've got big rubber tyres on them. A very good RC car for the money. Drum roll, what is my favourite car of 2021? It is this from HBX. It is the Ravage. It is brushless, and this thing is awesome. It's absolutely crazy out the box. You don't have to do anything to it. It comes with oil shocks, 2-in-1 electronics, but it is a brushless motor. This backflips, pops wheelies, and is an absolute ripper. And I'd say out of all the cheap RC cars I own, off camera, this is the one that I've played with the most. I've had it in my workshop doing backflips. I've had it out the front of my workshop ripping up and down the road. It's just good fun. Charge a battery. It's small enough just to chuck in your car or even chuck it in your bag. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of footage of this thing ripping around because it's awesome. I hope that was helpful for some of you. My favourite 10 cheap RC cars of 2021. There's still time to get them to your door before Santa arrives. Links in the description. Cheers for watching. I'll see you next time. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, if you're watching this after Christmas, you don't have to wait till Christmas 2022. Don't worry about waiting for Santa. Just check the links out and you'll be able to buy yourself one.